Welcome back, you guys. We're doing yet another reveal on our Chad project series. And I'm the most excited about this one because, as you saw in the last episode, this is my favorite part of the renovation. So come with me and I'm going to show you guys the Butler's Pantry. I'm Brett Seidel, the owner and principal designer of Lewis & Rose Interiors, a residential interior design firm located in booming Frisco, Texas. We are so excited to bring you everything from practical design tips and tricks, to fun room reveals, to informative interviews, and of course, a whole lot of really beautiful designs. Like, subscribe, and then comment with your thoughts and questions. We love hearing from you and can't wait to share with you some truly fun and inspiring content. So welcome. So before I show you what's behind these doors, let's talk about what was here before, because it's dramatically different. So before, this opening was about this big. We knew we wanted to open this up so that from the family room, we had full sight lines to the kitchen. So before, the pantry was this big. Gutted that bad boy, opened this up so we have huge sight lines. And then how we got this space was before, a lot of 1980s houses love to have wet bars in their living room. This one was super dated, served no purpose. It was on carpet, which is really, really gross. So we took all of that square footage from what was on this side, a wet bar and really useless space. We boxed it in and we created a Butler's Pantry. So if you're unfamiliar with what a Butler's Pantry is, it differs from a standard pantry. It has the function of a standard pantry, but it's called a Butler's Pantry when there's also a working surface. So most of the time that means that there's a sink there, but it typically also means that there is a countertop. So come with me and I'll show you all the goodies in this room. All right, so when we were designing this Butler's Pantry, the priorities were to make it as equally functional as it was beautiful. We wanted it to be almost that head turner moment as people walked from the family room to the kitchen or vice versa, where you come in here and you just kind of want to stand and look because it's so dang pretty, but it's so practical. So let's talk practicality first. It is a pantry after all. So we wanted to make sure that we had a place for all of their big appliances. So we put 2 grand appliance garages here that you just lift up and it's all hosted right there. We have the same thing on the other side. And we wanted to make sure that with this storage, we really gave a great mix of places for kind of the adult stuff that goes into pantries, but also they have little kids, so making sure that snacks are accessible, because they're like my kids, they eat snacks all the time. So we have these drawers right here that you pull out. It's kid friendly, kid height friendly. They can come, have their independence, grab their little snacks, close it with all the soft closed drawers. That's always a must have these days. And then in the middle, we have these, which I love. We brought some of this mesh back that, if you remember, we also put some of this in the study. So we're kind of tying things throughout the house. But we put these on here practically because we have these for all of our root vegetables. The root vegetable drawers. When Vicki told us she wanted drawers for her root vegetables, we've never designed that before in a pantry, so that made us really excited to kind of figure out how can we make it look really beautiful for vegetables. Over here we have a beverage center, both adult and kids. Again, making sure that we have that really mixed use. Behind me, we have a small little prep sink. As you remember, so when we took out the space over here from the original wet bar, we already had plumbing. So we wanted to make sure to be able to use that. So we scooted it over just a little bit so that we have this sink area over here for all kinds of prep. Countertops, right now we have it kind of set up to make some margaritas. So when they're entertaining, they can have extra snacks in here. All of kind of the adult drinks can be in here as well. And then all of these floating shelves just kind of help bring your eye up. And I love This herringbone backsplash that we did, it's got just a hint of green, where we brought it all the way to the ceiling because it is a smaller space, but we just wanted to give the illusion that it's a lot taller than it is. And then at the top, we just kind of capped it off with a really cute ceiling flush mount. Could have gone for a recessed lighting. That's boring. We like to spice things up, so we just topped it off with a really cute flush mount light. And that is the butler's pantry. And so as you can tell, this is a beautiful, beautiful part of the house. One of my favorite parts. All right, you guys, that wraps up our reveal of the butler pantry. We've shown you the family room. We have shown you the study, the foyer. This has been such a beautiful house to work on. The renovations have just absolutely transformed this 1980s house into something that is both charming, but also really modern and updated, and it fits the family so well. Make sure that you stay tuned. We have so many more really great episodes coming out for you, some on this, some on other projects that we're working on. So make sure that you stay tuned. If you haven't already, there's a little bell. Make sure that you click that. It turns all the notifications on so that you get alerted when new material comes out. Please make sure that you like and subscribe, and we will see you next time.